Welcome back. You know the deal by now. I generate a random number and then I make a meal inspired by the Pokemon, that number. So let's lock in and get in the Magna Zone.
Who's that Pokemon?
Number 242 is Blissey. Alright, let's look at some dex entries for Blissey for a bit of inspiration. Biting into one of the delicious eggs that Blissey provides will make everyone around smile with joy. Well, that makes me feel less bad about making something with eggs. I kind of thought that the egg in Blissey and Chansey's pouches were its children, but I guess it's not if it's feeding it to others to help them feel happier and healthier. So that means I can use eggs. Eggs are on the menu. I want to try making a Cadbury cream egg. Instead of with a milk chocolate outside, I make it with a white chocolate outside. Then I can attempt tempering chocolate. That makes me happy. It's sweet. Here's all the ingredients you will need. Full quantities are in the description. First off, we're going to make the chocolate shells. There are a few ways to temper chocolate. We'll be using a sous vide. Vacuum seal the chocolate into bags and heat your water to 48 degrees Celsius or 118 Fahrenheit. Submerge the bag of chocolate and cook it until it melts. Give the bags a thorough squeezing when it has. Bring the temperature down to 26 degrees Celsius. I sped up this process by adding some cold water. Keep it at this temperature for about 5 to 10 minutes and then increase the temperature to 30 degrees Celsius. As it's increasing, make sure to smoosh around the chocolate in the bags vigorously. You can keep it in the water bath until you're ready to use it. Dry the outside of the bags, and then give the ends a snip and pour it into your moulds. Smoothing it out with the back of a spoon or a knife. Put that aside to set and we'll begin making our filling. Heat the sugar, water, and glucose syrup in a saucepan until the sugar is dissolved. Bring the mixture to a boil, occasionally brushing down the sides with a wet pastry brush. Once it's reached 118 degrees Celsius, take it off the stove, pour it into the bowl of your stand mixer, and mix until it's formed a paste that's cool enough to knead by hand. Knead it into a smooth ball, and then separate out a third for the yolk. Add a few drops of yellow food coloring to it, and then knead it until it's well incorporated. Grab some of your white filling and press it into a measuring spoon. Push in a small indentation and then press a small amount of your yellow filling into it. Put all of these fillings into your chocolate shells and then top it with some more of your tempered chocolate, smoothing out the bottoms before leaving it to set. I'm so excited! These turned out really well. When I did my research into how to make Cadbury cream eggs, I went in a bit of a rabbit hole working out what the filling was. Some people did marshmallow kind of filling. Some people, like Claire Saffitz, when she was with Bon Appetit, did like a caramel filling with a sweetened condensed milk acting as the egg white layer, so to speak. Then I found this great channel called With Trial and Error that goes into the process of making a confectioner's fondant, which is what the Cadbury cream eggs are. Now, I didn't have the necessary chemicals that they use to make it soften, so mine was a little bit harder, but you can see, well, you might not be able to see, but I've got the really nice separation of the yellow and the egg white in there, which I'm really pumped about. I used my sous vide to temper the chocolate. I haven't used a sous vide to temper chocolate before. I'm not sure it exactly worked out like it should. It didn't quite set to that snap consistency. Although I think that might have been an issue with the chocolate that I used. I didn't use a really nice Calabo, like Belgian chocolate. I just used store-bought, which is really difficult to work with apparently, because it's not consistent in the temperatures that it needs to set. And also, white chocolate is difficult to get to set right as well. So instead, what I did, because I wasn't sure it was going to set, is I just put it in the fridge and then it set up really nice and firm anyway. I used these half spherical molds. I actually got these for the Azumarill raindrop cake, but I didn't end up using it. But my husband pointed out to me that Azumarill and Blissey share a egg group. So it is really fitting that I used the Azumarill molds to make the eggs that Blissey had. I think that covers everything. Let's give it a taste. This is going to be very sweet. For as hard as the filling was to mold and to put together, it really just melts in your mouth. It is so sweet. It is so sweet. But so is a Cadbury cream egg. So I think I succeeded on that front. Yeah, I'm really pleased how this looks. It's really cool. I don't think I've ever made little chocolates that turned out so well before. I'm blissful. So try this out at home. If you do, let me know in the comments how you go. Tag me on social media. I'd love to see some photos of it. And until then, I'll catch you next time. Let's temper some chocolate. Temper your expectations in case it doesn't work.